he said 4 words when asked, "Are you done at quarterback?" He said, "I think we are." Let's not focus on the "we are." Let's focus on the "I think." That's the part that I find most interesting. They're a team on Russell Wilson's list. How should we be remembering that? Yes, Dan.
I think you have to think of them
go.
as a
Dan,
team on
Graziano,
Russell
sorry.
Wilson's list, and they're aware of that. I think that's critical to remember here, right? Like we talked earlier in the show, you don't know if Russell Wilson's ever going to become available. You don't know if Seattle's ever going to want to do it. So you have to have a contingency plan. You can't count on getting him. The Saints have guys in the building they like. They like Taysom Hill. They like Jameis Winston. They bring them both back. You know, neither one of those contracts is prohibitive to the point where if Seattle makes Russell Wilson available, the Saints won't be able to go get him. And I think that's a good position for them to be in. They'll go forward with what they have. They feel good about what they have. Sean Payton knows these guys and they know him. They know what's expected of them from him and what to do in the offense. But sure, if down the road Russell Wilson becomes available, I'm confident Sean Payton would take the call.
Okay, so yes, let's put that part of it aside because it's not happening today. Torrey Smith, let's talk about this team as constituted. That's been a team with Super Bowl aspirations for a really long time. Can the Saints win the Super Bowl with either Jameis Winston or Taysom Hill at quarterback? Torrey.
They can 100% win the Super Bowl with Jameis Winston at quarterback if he plays to the best of his ability. You're talking about a quarterback that has proven that he can throw for over 4,000 yards and throw for well over 30 touchdowns. That ability puts him numbers-wise in that elite type category. Now, the difference for him in terms of his growth will be, can he protect the ball? We forget that he was a #1 draft pick thrown into the fire in Tampa Bay. He never had that veteran that could help him go out there and learn how to play the game. He had the opportunity to get a red shirt in his 5th year in the league behind one of the best to ever do it in Drew Brees. And I believe that if he takes that next step within his offense and learns how to protect the ball, this team can go out there and win the Super Bowl.
What do you think, Lewis? With Jameis Winston at quarterback, what can the Saints be?
They could be probably maybe even more explosive because of the fact that Jameis has very unique capabilities as far as throwing the football. And Torrey hit it right on the head. It all is going to come down to his decision making and not putting his team in position to lose games like he did over and over again in Tampa. They've lost how many close games down there? How many games that were within 7 points because of a turnover? And how many bad situations did they put their defense in? If he has learned that, if Sean has been able to somehow connect with him in that way, in terms of your decision-making in critical moments, protecting the football, understanding that you have 52 other guys who you're bringing along with you every time you make a bad decision with that football, then the sky's the limit for this guy because nobody has ever questioned what his raw athletic ability is and his raw natural talent for throwing the football. That's been on display. You don't go #1 overall if you don't have that. If he's learned from Drew over this past year, and he's dived into the nuance of this offense, and he can take advantage of this going forward, this is a huge, huge potential reward for the New Orleans Saints. And for Jameis, he could be setting himself up for a huge payday in 2022 from either the Saints or somebody else.
Well, we said it at the time last year that this apprenticeship, if indeed that's the right way to call it, could be the best thing that ever happened to him. If those turnovers can be coached out of him or at least coached to a reasonable place, then the Saints may have a bargain and Jameis may have something working. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.